was, quote, Super Bowl or bust. So, Shannon, do you like that he said this?
Skip, everybody knows that. That's it. When you're dealing with a Brady, when you're dealing with a Peyton Manning, when you're dealing with Mahomes, you can't get around it. It's not good enough to just win the division. It's not about NFC championship. Skip, that man has won 9 AFC championship games. You think he gives a damn about going to the NFC championship and that's it? No, it's all about Super Bowls. He's made that abundantly clear. At this point of his career, it's all about rings. And if it doesn't get a ring, it doesn't mean a thing. So all Bruce Arians did was tell you what everybody already knew, that Tom Brady in this season is come down to this. Are we going to be in Tampa playing for and winning the Super Bowl? If not, this was not a success. That's what Tom Brady plays for. That's what the great, and he's a great, look, there are levels of greatness. He's at the highest. He's at the highest video game. You know, whatever video game you guys are playing now, whatever the highest level is, that's what Tom Brady represents. And what he's chasing, it ain't Pro Bowl. Yeah, it'd have been nice to go to another team and make the Pro Bowl. He didn't do that. Yeah, it'd be nice to get, but that is not what he plays for. Tom Brady is all about Super Bowls. Can he get another one? And that's all that matters. So Bruce Arians did not tell me anything that I didn't already know. But that same pressure is on Patrick Mahomes. That same pressure is on Aaron Rodgers, is on Drew Brees. Once you get to a certain level, once you become a grandmaster in chess, that's all that matters. If I win some little local competition, they don't do anything for me. I need to be Kasparov. I need to be Bobby Fischer. That's what I need to do. So for Tom needs to go win a Super Bowl. It ain't about no AFC winning the division or winning the NFC. That ain't what it's about for him. He's about Lombardis. He's got 6. He's trying to get 7, maybe 8. Tom Brady is trying to set that mark out there so far that nobody's ever going to get it. Like Gretzky with the MVPs, the Hart trophies, ain't nobody getting 9. I don't care how good a hockey player he is, you know, Sidney Crosby's the next this, and Alexander Ovechkin is the next guy. You ain't getting that many. And Tom Brady said, you're not going 6? Patrick Mahomes, you think you're going to get, okay, let me get one. I'm going to get one more. So you have to go a little further to try and catch me. So I'm not surprised. And Skip, you know B.A. When have you ever known B.A. to bite his tongue or hold back? B.A. can't hold a secret. That's why he could be in the military, because he told everything. Whatever they're discussing, we got the plan. We going at 300 out. Hey, B.A. said, we coming.
No, he would announce to the enemy, we're coming over here. We're coming right over to here.
So I'm not surprised. that B.A. said that, but all he did was state the obvious.
Okay, quick question. Do you remember back in the day when Vince Young was a Philadelphia Eagle and suddenly they won the offseason? And he uttered that magical phrase, we got a dream team. Remember that?
Yes.
And then what happened?
They laid an egg. But they didn't have a dream team. They had a nice little setup.
They had a nice
But you got to go play football, though.
What happened LeBron's first year with the Heatles, as they called them, Miami Heat, with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade and company? What happened? Well, they flamed out in the finals, and the point was, we need another year to figure it all out, right? So is it fair to suddenly say this dream team, quote unquote, can be thrown together and they can go win a Super Bowl? Is that fair?
Well, it's not fair, but that's what comes along with it, Skip. If there's something you've never heard Tom Brady said once he started winning Super Bowls, in which they didn't win the Super Bowl, we had a good year. Because a good year for them, a good year for a lot of teams is, winning your division, winning 13, 14 games, win your division, make a playoff run. You've never heard him say that. Peyton Manning never says that. Aaron Rodgers, no.
Okay. Bruce Arians would have been within his rights, though, when asked that question, to temper expectations by saying, hey, remember, we threw a lot of new pieces into our puzzle this year, and it may take us a little while to figure it out. I hope we figure it out this time, but maybe it'll be next year. You couldn't crush him for saying that, because that's more the truth of it.
That's more coach speak. Yeah. But that's not BA speak.
Okay, it's not BA speak. So I'm with you about, I love that he acknowledged this, because he embraced it and he owned it, because it is the flat out in your face truth.
It is.
Even though they added the GOAT quarterback, and then they added the GOAT tight end. And then, wait a second, they go get Antonio Brown when they're 6-2 and try to force him into the mix. And remember, they had Leonard Fournette on the fly and LaShawn McCoy on the fly. Everything's new there. And then they are playing 4 rookies a lot of snaps because Tristan Wirfs has started every game at right tackle. And I think he's been really good because Pro Football Focus loves him. Okay? So that's a stalwart, but he's a rookie. And it's all new to him. And Antoine Winfield Jr. has become a staple in the secondary as a raw rookie. Playing free safety. You love it? I try to love it, but I realize he's going to make some mistakes. And they are torchable. And then my little man, Keyshawn Vaughn from Vanderbilt, their 3rd-round pick, he's playing more and more, in part because Ronald Jones was hurt with a finger. Yeah, had a finger that was fractured. I think he's going to be back for Sunday. They said probably, maybe, but at least for the playoff run. But Keyshawn Vaughn ran 15 times at Detroit for 62 yards. So now you're playing another rookie. And then Tyler Johnson has caught some key balls for them, another rookie out of Minnesota, in their receiver rotation. He's fallen out a little bit because Antonio's taken more and more of the targets and snaps. But the point is, that's a lot of new pieces to throw into a team that was 7-9 and had a losing tradition. And then to just snap your fingers and say Super Bowl or bust, is that fair? It's not fair, but it is reality.
Skip, when LeBron James goes anywhere, what's the expectation?
Okay, I got it.
I mean, he went to the Lakers. The Lakers hadn't been to the playoffs in years, and they got all these. They got B.I. Young, Lonzo Ball Young, Kuz, all these young guys. It's Kevin Durant has been off for 18 months. What's the expectation when he go to Brooklyn Nets? It's championship or bust. That's what comes along with these transcendent and generational guys. That's the expectation.
Okay, but with Katie and Kyrie, I think expectations were tempered because they were both coming off injuries. Kevin, a very serious injury that cost him so much time that you say, is he really going to be the same? I didn't get runaway expectations like they're going to sweep the East, you know?
No, not sweep, but now, Skip, they're looking at him. They're like...
Now you are.
Man, Kevin Durant look like the Kevin Durant. Oh, they favor... Basically, everybody who might have thought it was going to be Milwaukee or might have been Philly have switched their pick and says, if those 2 guys stay healthy, they're coming out of the East. Because that's the expectations when you're dealing with guys. And that's just the expectation that comes along when you have Tom Brady on your roster. It's Super Bowl or nothing. That's all it is.
Okay. So before the year started, I picked Tampa Bay to win it all. To certainly win the NFC. It feels weird saying that Tom Brady's in the NFC, but he is. And I believe he chose Tampa Bay because the Super Bowl is going to be played in Tampa Stadium.
No, I believe he chose Tampa Bay because they had Mike Evans, they had Chris Godwin.
I got that, but the cherry on top games after what happened against Arizona on Monday Night Football at Jerry World, 38-10 and another 300 yards rushing. Baker and company went in there and rang up 307. My team was on a historic pace to allow the most rush yards in the history of the National Football League. And all of a sudden, we have flipped the script. So, you know what? I'm impervious to any kind of ridicule that's going to come from across the table, because you can say we're the lesser of evils in the NFC league.
You are.
You can say we're only the best of the worst division in the history of football, and you can have that.